What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fear the Hype 1155 podcast, aka our therapy session. You're back with Dom, JJ, and Steven. What's going on, gents?
What up?
What's good?
Oh, man. Yo, we are on season 2, episode 10, man. And of course, we have a lot of new topics for you today. And, first one, we want to thank all of our Carolina Storm listeners. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome to another episode yet again. And we have our usual Sherelle's in the building. What's going on, Sherelle? How you doing?
Hello.
Early.
Yeah, we encourage anybody that's watching, please interact with us in the comment section. We'll go ahead and put your comment up there, and we will definitely respond or comment on whatever it is that you put up there. And yeah, we will do that. So yeah, first things first, guys. What's been going on? What's up?
I'm exhausted.
Oh yeah. For those that don't remember, Jason had a very long day last week, so he had to pull a double. So that's why he wasn't with us last week. But I mean, hey, we're all working men. We all totally understand. It is what it is.
Well, try 4 back to back. And yesterday.
I was about to say, point of clarification, we're all working men, but I think he
works the hardest.
Works more than all of us. I think he works harder than all of us. I can safely say that.
For sure.
No compunction. Yeah, definitely. So, Jason, how you doing, man?
I'm exhausted. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm exhausted. And then Mother Nature gonna take an hour away for sleep from us?
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Come on. Like it can't get worse. Hold that. No.
Yes. Feel you.
Oh,
but you know what? I'm still 6 feet up.
That's true.
5'10", but 6 feet up.
Who's counting? We all know everybody that's 5'10" says they're 6 feet.
Dang.
It's okay.
Every day above ground is a great day.
It is. It certainly is. Oh man.
How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good. I had I think some sort of Hellcat drive by. I think Steven's old neighbor moved up here where I'm at.
You know what it is? He saw the Tesla in the yard.
Yeah.
You know those things only get like 9 miles to the gallon in the city?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I can relate.
Bro.
Yeah, but at least you have a truck. That's different,
Exactly. Yeah, people.
No different when you go to the pump. Well,
I mean, but you also got a bigger gas tank. I think
it makes sense.
The Dodge the Hellcat gas tank is only like 15 gallons, bro.
It sounds nice, man. I know they're crying at the pump,
bro. It's 172 miles per tank on premium.
On premium?
I'm sorry, not 172. 9 times 5 is 54. It's 45. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then it's 100. So conservatively, 150 miles per tank premium.
As we got older, that's one thing I calculated whenever we were looking at cars. It's like, how big is the tank? How far can I go? Yeah, no, that math don't work for me.
That's not even 2 days for me.
Bro, I went to the dealership. When I went to the dealership, because I went there because I was driving 35 miles each way, right? I wanted to get a Honda. And he was like, why don't you get this Charger? And I was like, I didn't come for that. He was like, man, we got a Hemi. We got a good deal on it. I test drove it. It was great. How many miles to the gallon this Hemi get? Because it was it wasn't a Hellcat. It was just like a SRT8. Yeah. He was like, I mean, on the highway you can get 20. I said,
it's a car.
On the highway?
Right. Nah, man. Nah, we good.
On the 20 on the highway?
Nah,
that means I get 10 in the city. He was like, yeah, that's about right. I was like, what kind of gas you use?
Right.
Premium. Nah, it's okay. It's all right.
It's enough of failure.
Yeah, what we're not gonna do is shoot ourselves in the foot. That's not what we're gonna do.
Willingly, at least.
Willing, yeah, no, thank you. So,
but if that's like the third car, okay, maybe, but not the daily.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Oh, anyhow, so Dom, how was your week, Dom?
Oh, it was pretty good. Work was pretty good. Just been trying to take on a little bit more responsibility. I accidentally became important, which is interesting.
You say accidentally like you weren't trying to take on more
I know
responsibility.
what that means. I know what that
No, but
means.
for real, I accidentally
What does that mean?
You got
What?
rewarded. You got rewarded with more work.
Yeah, exactly.
Being too good at what you do.
Yeah, and because I don't know, I guess I have this knack that even though a lot of work and pressure's on you, I still remain pretty calm. And they're like, "Oh, maybe he needs more." It's like, no, I don't. I'm barely holding it together as it is.
You know a trick to that?
What?
When somebody important walks in the office and you're acting like you're busy, even though you are busy, just yell out a good cuss word.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Manage
Gonna
expectations.
look at you crazy and ask, "Is everything okay?" No, X, Y, and Z is happening. I'm trying to save the day, but my cape ain't flapping right now.
It's not
That man said, manufacture outrage and feign disdain so that they will know that you are maxed out.
That's fair.
Absolutely. You've exceeded your bandwidth.
Yeah.
That's what hey man, hey, it's a real thing. It's a real thing, my guy.
Yeah, because in the IT space, we got like tickets and whatnot. So, one of the things, I'm still learning the environment. So I'm, trying to go through these tickets and learning, what's what, who does what, and whatever. And whatever that gap is, I kind of say, all right, well, I'll try to figure this out. But that's just my nature.
Am I lagging or you guys lagging?
I think you be lagging.
You might be lagging.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh no, you should be good.
What happened?
You look good to us. Oh,
right. Yeah, you look good to us.
He about to have to IT his own house.
Yeah, we're waiting to see what happens with Jason. And there's our prey right in the wild.
I haven't seen that much bewilderment on his face in a long time.
I just went from full Wi-Fi to one little bar.
Ooh.
Somebody didn't turn off the route. Somebody turned off the route.
Yeah, somebody tripped over. That's what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it looks like when an IT person has to troubleshoot something in his own house.
No, it's a little hotspot behind me. It's not fully plugged in.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna remove myself. Matter of fact, excuse me 1 moment. I apologize.
Sure, no problem.
It's all good. It's all good.
Until he comes back, we'll continue on. He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, and IT, like I said, I'm kind of just learning a lot of stuff and becoming more efficient. And like I said, you just wind up accidentally becoming important because the stuff and nobody else does. And so, yeah, it's your thing now.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm on a project right now where what we're doing is we're gathering requirements. We're interviewing all of the different IT teams because they want a new LMS, right? They want a new ticketing system.
Yeah.
And so we got this. I'm working with a coworker, and we're creating this long list of requirements for every team, so we can then vet ticketing systems, LMSs, and whatnot. And so, it's quite interesting how people view these things, right? How they view the system that they're in, the wants that they have, the things that are not negotiable, and all that good stuff. So I feel you on the whole ticketing situation. I hate tickets. I hate them. I mean, I love them because they keep me employed, but I hate them. Yeah, because they're tickets. Anyhow.
Yeah, and then my team, we play tomorrow. Tomorrow's our first game.
Oh,
we've been having practice at a private facility.
See, time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Oh, well, hold on.
For those of you that don't know, Dominique last week wanted to practice, and he went to the gym, and the gym was full of people. So he whipped out his phone, and he just made a call and made a reservation, and made a private and secured a private gym in real time for his team, for his intramural team to go practice at. No, he better not come back home injured. The wife has spoken.
Make sure I have the icy hot ready for him.
That's what I'm saying. Better not come back injured.
Yeah, this was the second week that we did practice, and it was pretty good. It was really good. Team's looking strong. So
I have a serious question though.
What's up?
Once you're finished with your game, does one of or two of your Teslas has self-driving?
Self-drive.
Go that and just input, just hit
I mean,
home.
just in case you can't really work the pedals and such.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. We're just going to skip that and we're going to move on to the next question. Okay.
So they both have self-driving.
They both have self-drive.
I
They
can
both have self.
confirm,
You need to answer to that before you ask the question.
uttered. We will move on to the next question, Your Honor. Thank you.
You could have been a lawyer, Jason. Never ask a question you don't already know the answer to.
Your Honor. No more further questions.
Oh man, this man got $15,000 options on his vehicles, both of them. All right, we're not gonna. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that, and we'll come back to the story where I get to tell y'all how I convinced his daughter. How old is your daughter? How old is she? She's 9, 8, 9. That her father was going to buy her a Tesla when she turned 16. So we'll come back to that.
The roadster.
I'm saying, man. I'm saying.
Hey. That thing's never coming out anyway.
What's I gonna tell y'all? Yo, I got a shot. I got shots in my knees this week.
You got shot in your knee?
That's
what I heard too. I'm sorry. I got
cortisone shots. I got cortisone shots.
Okay,
cortisone shots.
Okay.
You think I'm tied up with the mob or something? They don't even shoot you. They hit your knees with a bat, man. Come on.
You're a pretty important guy. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey,
you in Houston.
You never know.
As far as I know, you in Whitsec right now.
Right.
Up in left Charlotte, you in Houston magically.
Oh, come on, man.
Be right back, guys. Be right back.
No, it's good though. Good though. Cortisone shot with some lidocaine in both knees. In about 7 days, I'm gonna be straight. Won't be able to feel a thing.
When did you get the shots?
Monday.
Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday. Yes. Yesterday morning.
Are you still feeling the pain or any type of
Just a little bit. Just I mean, I did too much today. We went and played baseball with the kids today.
Right after.
No, today. Not today. I had the shots yesterday. Today
might as well be right after.
Okay, I'm just saying. The point of the shots is so you can be active, and so I'm being active.
Yeah, but it got to marinate first.
I'm just saying. Some days different.
Right.
Yo, but no, seriously though. Okay, here's what I figured out. So when I play with the kids, I got a bucket of like 50 balls, and I throw all the balls like once or twice.
Okay.
So I'll be throwing like 150 balls so that they can hit. Man, that's more than most major league pitchers pitch when they have an outing. So I got to cut back on that.
Okay.
Because I was wondering why my legs were hurting. I'm just pitching, but it's because it's too many balls. So it's all good. Yes, pause. Definitely pause. Definitely. Yeah. Oh, definitely pause. Definitely pause. But
thank you.
But yeah, it's been good. It's gonna be, hey.
You might want to take it easy there, big guy.
We're going to the rodeo on Friday during the day. We're going to the rodeo Friday during the day. And so I'm gonna take it easy until then, because I know I'm gonna get like 8,000 steps on that day. So I'm taking it easy. But
I bet you will.
Stop it. I'm going for the food and the livestock.
Moo.
I heard that in my head. I was so moo. Beef, Sam. Beef. Anyhow, I gotta give me some sunglasses. That's neither here nor there.
Really?
It's gonna be bright outside. It's gonna be 80 this weekend, yo.
Ooh.
You know what? It's upper 70s here.
Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, it's gonna be 80. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
I love
perfect day.
I love it.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there for like 11 o'clock. We're gonna leave at 3, right? Because it's the 14th. Everybody get paid on the 15th. It's gonna get paid on the 14th. I don't need to be around that foolishness after the sun goes down. So we leaving early.
What foolishness goes down at the rodeo?
If you type into Google Houston
God.
Rodeo or Rodeo Houston, you'll see it all. Trust me, it's so put like this. As big as the North Carolina State Fair is, infinitely bigger than that.
Oh, nice.
Infinitely bigger. And more people, by the way. And more black people. I didn't realize. Okay, so Houston has like the 4th largest black population in the entire nation as a city. It's either fourth or third, right?
I'm pretty sure first is Jacksonville. Has to be.
Not per percentage of the state population, probably Jacksonville, but not in raw numbers, right?
Gotcha.
But here, like, rodeo culture is all in. Like, black people are all in. It's a thing. It's such a thing, and it's so refreshing because Cowboys. That's us. So I can't wait to go.
Wait, which Cowboys? Like Cowboys or like Dallas?
Cowboys that have nothing to do with the star.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So
what up, Will? How you doing, man?
Yeah, he up in here cracking jokes. You missed the pause earlier. It was funny. I said balls too many times. So he was like, "Yo, you got to stop."
Question for you. What's your attire?
Hey, man, Levi's.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my Levi's jeans on. I'm not buying any boots because boots are expensive. Boots are expensive. Full stop. Like, you know how we buying Jordans when they come out, like $210. If I could find a good pair of boots for $210, I would buy them on the spot. That's how expensive boots are, especially for my size.
I'm just saying. Can I screenshot this? Come
on. You know what? Look, your wife was like, "Who's that in the background?" I was about to say a burlesque show is going on. What is happening?
It ain't even that kind of party.
Hey, man. But yeah, no.
It ain't even that kind of party.
Okay, so my wife and my daughter both have cowboy boots. Everybody, Silas and Sydney and Sherelle all have cowboy hats, I believe. Sammy has a cowboy buckle. I got my jeans. That's all I'm doing. I might get me a hat. Like, you got to have a hat to go out there, right? And it doesn't matter where you get it from. Like, there are a couple of Mexican grocery stores you can get them from, like $30, right? But
grocery stores.
Yes, that's what I said.
Cowboy hats and grocery stores.
We live in what used to be Mexico. I need you to wrap your head around that.
No, I mean, I can wrap my head around it, but I mean, I didn't.
I'm sorry. I've seen it. I've seen it so much that it's normal to me now. It's normal to me now. You know what's also normal to me now? Being taller than everybody.
But you're already tall. What are you talking about?
I am tall-ish, right? But in Houston, bro, you look. I look like until I get next to an actual basketball player. I look like a giant because everybody's like short.
You look like really a giant short. In North Carolina.
I mean, he tall down, but he ain't that tall.
I'm not that. Thank you, Will. I'm tall-ish. Not that tall. I'm tall enough to crack the 6-foot barrier. I'm not like 6'7".
Yo, one of these days we got to get Will on here because we need people to see Steve's twin.
So here's the funny part: it's not even that they're midgets. That's the normal height. Like, I be talking to Mexican dudes from time to time. They be like 5'4", but they be grown men. It's hard to take them seriously. They be talking about elotes and trucks and stuff, and I'd be like, "Can you drive?" Oh wait, no, you're 35. You can drive. Clearly, you can drive. Can you see over the steering wheel? You have a high chair.
Hey man, they still have, whatever vehicle they have, that thing be floating though.
Man, yes, the land of the big trucks is what it is.
Dom, I don't know if you can share that page.
Nope. Oh yeah.
The second
one. What is that?
That's exactly how you and Sherelle should go out there dressed like.
Okay, first of all, he has a package for Radio Houston. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, no, that's.
You know what? Down just a smidge. Maybe right there. Go back up.
Maybe the hat.
Go back up. Those pictures right there on the bottom of the flyer.
Oh.
Click the far right slide.
Do we really want to see this?
Before we go in,
do we really want to see this? I'm not sure I want to see this. Oh yeah, no, yeah. That's
No.
that is what it is.
Yeah, click the last slide down there.
That is what it is.
I am trying, but
Certainly.
for some reason it's not showing.
It's all good.
Anyway,
We just
that picture right there is what I'm trying to show there.
yeah, no, it's all Gucci. Like it's gonna be a great experience. And apparently they're gonna try to get me to do this line dance that everybody's doing. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You know the fan one with the fan. Y'all know what it's called. If you know what it's called, put it in the chat, please. I don't know what it's called, and I know I'm not gonna be doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So, but it's apparently it's a big thing. Because I'm too old.
No, you're not.
You're only as old as you
have a
feel.
good time.
I'm only as old as I feel. You want to know how old I feel? I feel old enough to have a knee replacement. Boots on the ground. Thank you, Tamay. Yes, that's what it's called. And apparently, it is like the thing of things right now. Everybody, they play it every night. I know that for a fact. I've already looked it up. They play it during the day from time to time as well. And everybody dances to it. There's a white version. There's a black version. I'm sure there's a Mexican version of it. Although we can all rest assured that all of them are not on the same beat. But either way it goes, they're going to be dancing. So looking forward to those fried Oreos. My daughter said she wants to try fried butter. I said, no, I want you to live. All that good stuff. Jason?
Fried butter.
Yeah, fried butter. Fried butter, fried Twinkies. They got fried Twix and Kit Kat.
Yeah, I remember I had that when
that makes sense.
Up here this year.
Yeah, that tracks. I mean, if you can fry Oreos, you can fry, but fried butter, no. I've had fried ice cream before, but fried butter.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait a minute.
Don't butter melt when it gets hot?
No. You freeze it first, and then you
time out. How you okay? You had fried ice cream, but you draw the line at fried butter.
Yes.
Any particular reason?
So
seriously,
yes.
I'm sorry. I was supposed.
Why would you eat a solid thing that was dead fry stuff in? That you fry itself in.
That was deadpan. It was supposed to be. I was supposed to keep a straight face when I said it. I couldn't do it. I apologize.
Like no, you don't eat fried butter. Like I remember like my mom used to take a little bit of butter and eat it while she's cooking or whatever. But like not like you don't fry a whole stick and whatnot and eat it. You just ew.
I'm sorry. Did you say your mom used to take a little bit of butter and eat it while she was cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a little bit. Not like a whole spoonful or nothing. Just a little bit. Whatever's left on the knife, whatever's left on the spoon, Not a big deal.
This is where we have the cultural difference. We don't do that in the island. We don't do that in the island. We ain't just gonna. But nah. We're not eating the butter. The butter is the vessel that transport the fat to your arteries. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so in Houston, they got these shops where they're called corn dog stores.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is, bro, I'm not seriously did up. One near my house is called Crazy Dog. Check out how they serve their corn dog. Now, most corn dogs just meat in the middle, right? They have a corn dog where it's half meat, half mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
In the corn dog coating. But the corn dog coating is made out of ramen noodles, and then they sprinkle on hot Cheetos.
So that is becoming a thing. People are crushing up like noodles and and making it the coating for when you fry stuff nowadays. So that does track.
Okay, so here's the thing. I know it sounds like foolishness.
Frosted Flakes, or corn flakes.
I know it sounds like foolishness.
You think?
But when that man told me I gotta have a corn dog with Frosted Flake coating on it, that was half cheese, half corn dog, and I said yes, and I've been into it, I was like, maybe I was wrong about this establishment. I was like, because at first I was like, I don't think I want to do this. Then I ate it and I was like, maybe once every other month. Maybe. Oh my gosh. So many places to go when you guys come to Houston. I got so many things to show you.
Mad
Crazy
Dog?
dog. Crazy dogs. Crazy. You know what?
I got a crazy dog.
Crazy
Yeah, I got you.
dogs.
Crazy with a K, not a C.
Obviously.
Oh, I put that in the wrong chat. It's all good. Anyhow, but yeah, crazy dog. Man,
I'm sure everybody wants to know where that comes from. It's all good.
Man, look. You're going to click into it. You're going to go, I'm not sure about this. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be sure. I'm sure. And I would never steer you wrong. Never. It's an experience.
Would you?
Did you? This man turned on the voice synthesizer. All right. So while Jason is looking at Crazy Dog and trying to figure out whether or not he's going to risk it all for one of these crazy dogs.
He's going to risk it.
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, you can risk it.
Jason, man, look, click on the view menus, and then when you scroll down, the one I had, okay, so the ramen one is good, the crispy flake one is good, the potato one is good as well, the volcano one is one that the kids like. Like, it's anyhow. But while Jason tries to figure out how far down this rabbit hole he wants to go,
these fries look real good though.
And okay, so I went there with the kids, and I got out of there for like $35.
It's not bad.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is kind of
corn dog.
I mean, it was the $5.
It's a deep fried glizzy.
Come on, man. Come on. Sometimes you don't even have the glizzy in there. Scroll down to where it says filling. You got sausage, you got mozzarella, you got cheddar and sausage, you got mozzarella and cheddar. Like, come on, man. Open up your horizons. Free your mind, Jason.
Not for a deep fried glizzy. Nah.
Take the glizzy out. Put the cheese in there. You like
Pause.
We can't. It's too early to do pauses, man. What are you doing?
See, now this one here is where I draw the line. Encased in crispy flake, dusted sugar, ketchup, honey mustard, sweet mayo. No, we're not doing that.
Negative. You talking about the crispy flake? That one's delicious. What are you talking about?
No, sir.
That's the one I had. I was like, I'm gonna go for it. It was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good.
But these fries, though, these fries look pretty good.
So I have to ask this question because I'm not seeing it on the menu. Do they sell a regular plain corn dog?
Why?
I mean, you could order the crazy classic without the ketchup, honey mustard, and the dusted sugar, and be okay with it, and that'd be it.
Why would you want a regular corn dog?
How is it a classic if you putting dusted sugar on it?
No. Sorry, American. A classic.
Because everybody in Houston is on cocaine. That's why. That's why.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and they sell these in the stores. Can you imagine what the food trucks at the rodeo gonna sell? Anyhow, shout outs. Y'all got shout outs. We at minute 28. Shout outs. So you got shout outs. I got shout outs. You got shout outs?
Yes, I have a shout out.
Let's hear it.
Shout out to the Prime Minister or the President of
Walmart.
The president of who?
Yes, ma'am.
Of Canada.
Okay. That was gonna be my shout out too. What's your shout out for? Because
I love the fact that he's not backing down with the tariffs and whatnot. But also being very diplomatic about it and not like super emotional about it.
Diplomatic about it? Did you hear what he said?
Right.
Hey, it's more diplomatic. It's more diplomatic than you know who. He who should not be named.
He said, y'all keep playing. I'm gonna turn off the electricity for New York, Michigan, and Illinois. I said, God, dog.
He gonna turn off the light switch.
And I don't turn off the electricity. But you know what's funny? Guess who set up the deal for that in his first term?
Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. He set up the deal for it on the first term, and now he's like, well, we don't need to depend on them. It's like, dude, whatever.
But we do.
Yeah, but we do.
All interconnected. Yeah. Yeah, no. The incoming prime minister, that dude, he don't care. Like, listen, we didn't ask for this fight. Now he said this. He said, we didn't ask for this fight, but we don't run away from conflict here in Canada. We would like to have a diplomatic solution, but in the event that there is not one, we stand ready to protect our sovereignty and our economy. I said, God, dog, he's not playing.
He ain't playing one bit.
Not one bit. Not one bit. And here's the thing. All right, so since we're here, if the tariffs happen the way that everybody's talking about, right? Because Trump is famous for bluffing. He know he ain't got no power, so he's bluffing this tariff. But if he actually enacts the tariff on Canadian wood, 40% of all wood that goes into new houses comes from Canada. Okay, let's start there. If there's a 25% increase in Canadian, 25% tariff on Canadian lumber, that means your $400,000 house is now $500,000, thanks to the U.S. government. If Canada retaliates and adds a 25% surcharge, then your $400,000 house, which is now $500,000 because of your tariffs, is now, let's see, do the math.
125, so 625, about $625,000.
$625,000.
Come on, but here's the funny thing. He was like, yeah, we don't need to depend on the forest and the wood and timber that comes from Canada. We can do it here in the United States. When interestingly enough, I wish I had the graphic, but I saw a graphic that shows how much wood and timber and lumber that we have here in the U.S. It's all like in national parks.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Yeah, we don't have any.
The reason why we get our lumber from Canada is because all of Canada lives within 150 miles of the Canadian-U.S. border.
Yeah,
90% of Canada lives in between that 150-mile border gap between the United States-Canada border and 100 miles from that, right? 100 miles north of that. Everything else is just forest.
Yeah,
that's number one. Number two, you don't want to use American lumber because it doesn't grow fast enough. Number one,
like once every 10 years or so.
That's number one. Number two, in Canada, those trees grow in a cold climate, which makes their wood harder and stronger. So even if we were to use American wood, the houses would be more expensive and weaker.
And you got to remember that most homes built nowadays are weaker.
Jason, God doggone it, Jason.
He's over there tripping, yo.
What's the flag for? Tell us what the flag's for, Jason. I know what it is, but tell us, please.
Where's Will when I need him? Hey, yo, pause.
Man can't even say American wood without getting a flag thrown on it. Come on, man. Come on.
Just put a little too much emphasis in it. I need to bring it down a notch.
I'm trying to get a Bluetooth sponsorship, man. Come on.
Yo, now I talk about odd wood. No, man.
Hey, you know what? We should be able to get one of those pretty easily.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get on the money train with Bluetooth, baby.
Hey.
Woo!
But yeah, back to
we endorse now.
Yes, that's how we get paid, bro. Matter of fact, and if you're watching, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, notification button so we get our numbers up so they can pay us for trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But on the phone.
Something like that.
But the lumber that we have here isn't as old as the lumber that's in Canada. So it's the strength just isn't there. That's why you have those 1920s, those 1800 homes that were much stronger than what we have now.
Mm-hmm.
And not for nothing, I don't like new construction anymore. I've come to that conclusion just in this moment. This new construction, horrible. Give me a house that was built like in the 70s, 80s, right?
Depends on the builder.
Yeah, and depends on if they use wood or not. If they're using wood for your construction, you know what?
I want one of those Florida homes. I saw them build one of those homes. They had like the cement blocks on the outside. I was like, I need that.
Stucco.
So, ironically, we need to have a professional on here to tell us about building materials. But from what I understand, it would be infinitely better if we built with sustainable, materials, right? Not wood, but a more sustainable material, one that could provide, a better a heat coefficient rating, right?
I think hardened cork would be pretty decent.
That is facts.
Yeah, hardened cork.
Ansel says Americans are too lazy to build their own houses. You're absolutely right. I work
We're
so
trying
hard.
to deport the people that's gonna build our homes.
Yo,
like that part irks me because it's like, so who's gonna build the homes?
Bro, they have no intention on building homes. My dad in my dad's neighborhood, my dad was like, man, I go walking down. There's nobody in the neighborhood. Like he was one of like it's a 200 home community, and his house is like number 10, right? Mm-hmm. So he got there for everybody else. So he's used to seeing them building on the houses going up and down the community. Ain't nobody there. You want to know why? Because they're not trying to get sent back. So they're not coming to work. And it's like, yo, if you didn't know, start saving some money, get some canned goods, figure out where you can find a food source, because this economy is going to come to a grinding halt for probably 6 months shortly. Right?
We are headed straight.
It's
MREs.
Quick, fast, and hurry.
He said MREs. I'm not even gonna do that.
Amazon.
Telling
you.
My
cart.
My blood pressure is already high. I can't. All that salt.
You eating butter casually? It must be high.
That's cholesterol. That is not high blood pressure. Those are two different but interconnected things.
Hold on. What you think the high blood pressure linked with? Not cholesterol.
I'm saying. I got high cholesterol and I don't have. I got high cholesterol and I don't have high blood pressure right now. What you talking about? I mean, it ain't really that high. It's elevated.
Elevated. It's not. It's high, but it's not like really high. It's kind of there.
So it's high, but it ain't high.
Yeah. It ain't high. Yeah. It's low enough that I can eat butter. It's low enough that I can have a spoonful of butter. I'll be fine. You know what I mean?
A spoonful of butter. Steve, hold on. And to those watching and listening, I have to apologize. A spoonful of butter, man. Peanut butter, yes. But regular, I can't believe it's not butter. No, man.
Margarine?
First of all, that's not butter. Okay. I can't believe it's not butter. It's not butter. Okay.
Crunch.
I'm talking about real
is not butter either.
With some salt and some garlic. Yeah. Man, come on.
Salt and garlic on the same spoon with the butter?
The same spoon.
You think on the same spoon? Unsalted butter? What am I, a savage?
He's wondering how much your insurance premiums are. He's like, what is this man's life insurance at? Man.
I've eaten a Luther burger. I'm afraid of nothing.
Yeah, man. I haven't even tackled a Luther burger. I just can't.
I'm the fat one in the group. I haven't even eaten a Luther burger.
Yeah. I've had one. I got pictures, bro. It's, first of all, if you don't know what a Luther burger is a third pound of Angus beef with
sandwich between
with 4 sticks of bacon, 2 slices of provolone, sandwiched between 2 seared Krispy Kreme donuts.
And that's the description straight out of the Boondocks.
That's arrest waiting to happen.
You say what you want. I've had it already, okay? And I had a heart scan done 2 years ago. No blockages. I'm good. I had them scan it because I ate the burger and I was like, I think I'm gonna die. And then I think I'm gonna die. And so I had them scan my heart.
What brings you? Like, I had a Luther burger. It was like,
they was like,
we're gonna get you there right now.
Like, no. The next question would have been, are you a donor?
Yeah. Right. He was like, I had a Luther burger. He was like, we can see you today. It's okay.
Well, even if he was a donor, he's not anymore.
Not anymore, bro. Not anymore.
Steve, no.
You're not a donor anymore. You're done.
Have a spoon of peanut butter.
I've lived. Come on.
Peanut butter. But regular butter is not healthy. That ain't good. The old ticket will just go, that's it. No, man.
Jesus.
Hey, man. I'm only going to live in this body once.
very short time.
Think about the kids.
I got life insurance. What? I ain't thinking about the kids.
Hey man, you got grandkids to see. Come on now.
Facts.
Bro, you think I don't have the will lined up already? Bro, if I die, they're set. I tell them all the time, you know what? When I go, y'all gonna be good. All of y'all gonna be good.
They can't
look, my inbox gonna be filled with life insurance sponsorships now.
Bro,
right.
Bro.
Right.
If I go,
where's the duck?
Where's the duck?
Where's the duck?
They're gonna be straight. Look, they're gonna be sad for a couple months. Then that check gonna come through. They're like, oh, we see what he was talking about now. We can move.
Wiping their eyes with hundreds, like, oh my god, he's so. Was this 100? Okay.
No, not with hundreds. They'll be wiping their eyes with 20s. Come on. Come on.
I'm gonna need you to do better, Steve.
No, they're gonna be reading through. How did my dad buy the iPhone 25 in 2025? I thought we was on 16. Because the wheel is dope, son. It's dope.
Whatever. Then we looking at their wallet, like, is that a $1 bill? What is that doing in here? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Anyhow, shout out Representative Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett. See, in Houston, she is like an urban legend, right? Because she does and says the hard things, right?
It's true.
She's a lawyer that became a representative. She speaks truth to power. She's a capable Black woman. She's got my support. I think I sent her $20 in the last election cycle. I think I'm gonna send her $50 in the next election cycle. She's telling it like it is. She did not go to the State of the Union because she knew it was on some foolishness. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. There you go. And those are my shout outs. Jason, you got shout outs today? I know you got shout outs.
You know what? Shout out to my beautiful wife for holding down the household while I was working all these ungodly hours. Obviously with me and top it off, the old Pegasus was broke down last week. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was driving the Grey Goose.
Okay. Those are
please English.
Yes. Those aren't people, right?
What? No. Horse wings outside.
Horses.
Hey man, turn me into a.
My Suburban is white, so my kids name it Pegasus. Old Pegasus,
oh wow.
Exact.
Okay.
Oh, what happened to Pegasus?
Pegasus wheel locked up, wheel bearing seized. As I pulled into the garage.
Well, at least you were pulling into the garage.
That part.
That's convenient.
Yeah, at least you're pulling into the garage. That's
coming off the highway from doing some high speed numbers. Yeah, literally as I pulled in, it locked up. So Pegasus was down for the week, and I had to drive Grey Goose, which is my F-150. But it's an older F-150. It's a manual, and it's
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
A stick shift F-150.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah,
those used to be the rage, right?
There ain't no rage. I can tell you that much. A bit of a hassle to drive. But you can't. Obviously, I can't do the after school pickups with it because it only seats 3 at best.
Really. Nah, man, you got a bed.
They frown upon that in the States.
They will ticket you for that. By the way,
bed.
1980. Nah, it's a 2003. We're in the millennium. It's a 2003.
Wow. You said that like 2003 wasn't 22 years ago, but it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, we're not gonna, Steven, we're not gonna go there because the Cowboys' last championship is in.
That's not funny either. That's not funny.
But so obviously, and then having to work doubles 4 to 5 days last week. My wife had to do all the runarounds, the pickups, the school, the dinners, everything.
Word. Yeah, she needs
shout out to her.
Shout
out to her. Yes. Yeah. And secondly, shout out to all those who attended Trinidad Carnival last week. On a representative of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, we thank you for the travel business. Thank you again.
Yes.
Speaking of Trinidad, I was on the map looking at that because I was I didn't realize that it was practically in South America.
We are the last island in the Caribbean chain.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that thing is right there.
Yeah. You can stand on Pigeon Forge and see Venezuela. There's only a 7-mile gap in between the two.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't swim it, but you can definitely see Venezuela.
Yeah, no, definitely not. No, 7 miles in open ocean.
Yeah, sharks.
Oh no, we have sharks. We definitely. They are delicious.
I'm sure they are. Which I would. So I would eat shark.
Bro, you trying to get Peter on our case?
Peter, what?
Okay, you know what?
Peter need to eat a Peter shark.
You know, here's my soapbox, and I'm gonna pull a Steve. Since we're here, speaking of PETA, if they care that much about the animals, if their house ever goes on fire, I better see them carry their animals out first before their family.
Facts.
Unless, because if you don't, you're a hypocrite. I want you to carry.
We're all hypocrites.
Yes, shark.
We're all hypocrites. And yes, shark does taste good.
Shark is delicious.
It's amazing.
If you ever get a chance, look up bake and shark. Trinidad and Tobago bake and shark.
Okay. I heard dolphin tastes good too.
I draw the line at dolphin. I'm not eating flipper.
Why?
I'm not eating flipper.
Give me one good reason why you shouldn't eat dolphin.
Dolphins are highly intelligent.
Dolphins are rapists. You didn't know that?
You didn't eat you.
Look. You didn't know that they poke pufferfish to make them blow up, and then they poke them again because if you poke them while they're puffed up, they secrete this liquid and it makes dolphins high.
What?
No, I'm not. Like, I'm not even being facetious right now. This is real. It's a real thing. Look it up. Google it. It's a thing.
I have legs.
I mean, turn on your VPN first, but
I'm not Googling that.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Bacon shark don't look half bad though.
Yo, bacon shark.
Killer whales and sharks really do have the best PR campaign because they are really,
That's it.
Yeah, man.
That does look good. I wonder what kind of shark they eat.
It doesn't matter.
It does. It most certainly does. They do not all taste the same. I can tell you that right now.
You know which ones we get a lot of though? Seriously?
What, lemon shark?
Tiger sharks.
Great white.
Ooh.
Okay, so I don't think y'all supposed to be eating great white sharks though. there are a couple ones that are on the list. I think that's one of them.
But it's so delicious. It's so delicious. So just pre-pause.
Because you know what I was about to say.
Flaky, juicy.
You know what I was about to say.
It's just, and then you put all the kinds of different chutneys on top of it: lettuce, tomato, onion.
Yes,
and it's in a fried baked bread. You bite your fingers. You think eating so good.
You know what you don't. You know what you need with that, Jason? Some butter.
The shark is deep fried in oil, in peanut oil.
Peanut oil. Hey, you know that they're moving to beef tallow. A lot of restaurants are moving to beef tallow to fry that stuff in. Sorry, it's a random thought. I had to get out of my head.
Beef fat?
Yeah. It's healthier. It has a higher cook rate.
Smoke point.
Yeah, a higher smoke point.
Yeah. So you can use it more without it burning.
Yeah.
And it tastes better.
It does. It does.
Big back.
Yep. Right. I told my kids, listen, if you don't eat nothing all week, it's okay. Because Friday, we're gonna stop by at least 3 food trucks. And it's just okay. All of our calories for the week will come on Friday. That's what it is.
So save your calories for Friday.
So what you're saying is you have life insurance on them as well.
Actually, yes. Yes, I do. Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh man.
Yes, I do. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but yeah, so so I saw this video the other day. And I showed it to my wife, and she laughed, and she was like, "Yes, that's me." And this video, it talks about the difference in how people think. There's some people that talk to think, and there are some people that think to talk. And I was like, that don't sound that doesn't sound very groundbreaking. And then my wife was like, so you know how I'd be talking about something and you be listening to me, and then you're done with the conversation, but I'm not for like the next hour. That's because I be talking so I could think about it, and you've already thought about it, and you're done with it. I was like, oh,
At least she's recognized that.
that makes a lot of sense. Like, are you like a think to talker, or are you like a talk to thinker?
I can do either.
It depends on my mood. If I'm if I'm in a deep thought, I think to talk.
Okay.
If I'm pissed off, oh, I'm talking to think.
Oh,
I'm talking to think. You gonna hear the whole thought process if I'm pissed.
ooh, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Like when I'm working on something and trying to figure out something, yeah, I talk to think. I'll talk out loud just to put it out there.
It might be an IT thing.
Yeah. I talk to myself a lot, especially with work.
Do you
know
answer yourself though?
Yes.
I have full conversations with the servers and routers at work.
Yep. You have to.
Thank you, Dom. No.
You have.
I'm sorry. So what we're saying is we are normalizing talking to inanimate objects like servers.
No.
They hear me. They hear me.
The network's alive.
They hear me.
Network's definitely alive.
Because everything will be going nice and smooth, simple updates. Everything's all hunky dory. Then you got old John in the big, in the back, want to act up. He old. He about to be replaced already. Yo, John, you gonna get replaced. All right. I got a next server waiting to slide right in there. Pause.
You give your servers names?
I have a whole floor dedicated with servers.
And they all have names?
No, just the main ones I deal with.
Yeah, just the troublemakers.
Ones that piss me off.
Oh, gotta have a proper name so you can cuss them real good, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I knew it. No.
That's the reason why, like in IT, you don't say, "Man, everything's going good today." You don't say that. It's an understood thing. You just don't voice it because the network has ears.
100% accurate.
So here's what's funny. So on my 9 a.m. meeting, like I said, like 4 out of the 7 days out of the week, like when there's not here, I'm like, hey man, we had a good day yesterday. Looks like it's gonna be a good day today. Everything's going good. And everybody be like, okay, Steve.
I'd have to boot you out the meeting because I don't need the network to hear that.
Is that really a taboo thing? Like, y'all really?
Yes.
If it's a good day, just let it be. You comment on it at the end of the day.
Why are you so afraid of the network?
Because I've seen it go bad. Just when you thought it was good, you thought nothing was wrong.
I have literally,
and for some reason, it cascaded and a whole bunch of other stuff happened.
I've gone to work early in the morning, like I do every day. And if I have that one coworker that says, you know what, today's going to be a great day, nothing's going to go wrong, I'm cussing them out.
On the spot?
On the spot. You're getting cussed out. Might low-key send you home.
Go home.
What did he do, Jason? He said today was going to be a great day. Oh, yeah, you should have sent him home 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Dom understands what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you don't say anything about the network.
You don't say that because that'll be the day everything goes down.
Everything.
I'll change my verbiage then. Put in the chat whether you are a think to talker or a talk to thinker. My aunt says that she is a think to talker because she works with EC students. Your students are absolutely lovely, Auntie. They provide so many comical stories. I'm glad you have them. They are a blessing to my ears and to my heart and to the laughter that springs forth from your stories. My wife says that I am a talk to thinker when I'm writing my lists. That is not correct. Don't listen to that foolishness. I'm a talk to thinker when I am compromised, right? When I'm compromised, I'm a talk to thinker. I will talk out loud.
I believe her. I believe her.
Why you believe her?
Because I've seen
one, because she's a woman. They're always right.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know. I didn't know that's what we was doing. I didn't know that's what we was doing. I didn't know that was.
Oh, no, I did not know
that's what we were doing. Okay, all right. So
I'm being serious, and I'm saying it out loud so they can hear me.
I know you said it with your whole chest. You wanted it to echo through the house. No,
Women are always right.
I know what you're doing. I just didn't know we were doing it. If I didn't know we were doing it, I'd have participated.
Y'all need help.
Oh my gosh.
That women are always right.
Always right. Always right. Gotcha. Tag. You know what? Before we go, I want to say thank you to our Carolina Storm audience. We're going to get Reggie on the podcast sometime soon. Now, here's the thing. Reggie's a very busy man because he got a lot of stuff going on. But we're going to get him on the podcast soon. And so we can have him on the radio show and whatnot. And then he can clear up whether or not I actually dunked on him when we were in college. And he can, tell us about his exploits as a DJ and his other exploits and how this new radio station is going and whatnot. So thank you to our Carolina Storm audience. Make sure to like and subscribe at 1155 Fear the Hive. Fear the Hive 1155 on all social media networks. You are welcome to join us at any time. Now,
anytime.
You
know, I can never find the clap button. Nope, that's not it. There we go.
I had a joke.
It's purple.
But I couldn't make it. Had a joke, couldn't make it. What are you guys watching? It's kind of premature. Hey, actually, Dominique's having a problem, so I'm gonna turn to Jason. Jason,
yes, sir.
What are you? What are you?
So I finished 0 Day.
Ooh,
I did finish 0 Day.
Thoughts, please. Uh-oh. Okay, let me ask it a different way. How did you feel about it up until the last 20 minutes of the show?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And then the last 20 minutes just took it all away.
Ooh.
Like I'm not happy with the ending.
Netflix has this thing where they don't really
put
a lot of money. Yeah, they don't put a lot of money into the ending of a show, right? Like, you can be trusted to have a great show, if it's 10 episodes 1 through 9, and then 1/2 of 10. Then the last 30 minutes of the episode, it's like, maybe you should have stopped at episode 9, maybe. Right. I don't know. That's how I felt. I mean, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a great story. I think Robert De Niro did an amazing job.
Phenomenal job.
I mean, come on, it's Robert De Niro, of course.
Oh no, he's got some duds. But
I mean, what great actor doesn't have any duds?
Touche. But yeah, no.
Book of Eli. I take that back.
Ooh, I don't know.
Book of Eli was a dud.
That was a good movie, though.
I did not like Book of Eli.
That was a good movie.
Really?
Did not like it. I'm sorry.
What about Angel in the blue dress? Devil in the blue dress. Devil in the red dress. I don't know. I don't know any movie. I know I didn't watch it.
I don't think I've read that one.
That was like right before. It was right after Virtuosity. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm old. I forgot I'm old.
Super old.
Is that with Tom Cruise?
No,
that's Oblivion.
That's with John Lithgow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's John Lithgow as the main baddie.
I am on season 3 of the original Daredevil.
We're finishing up season 2, so we can start it on Daredevil Reborn.
Yeah, I'm trying to get past it so I can get to that.
I heard it's amazing. I've heard in the other chats that I'm in, they're like, we really need to talk about it, but I don't have words right now.
Oh, I did. I watched Captain America.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
I'm glad I didn't see it in movie theaters.
Oh, let the hate begin. Go ahead, Dominique.
No, I'm not.
Get it out of your system.
It's just
get it out of your system.
No, I'm not hating on it. It's just the fact that I know where they're at when they were making this movie, and it's like, okay, you had to give us something. Yes, it does add a little bit to it. It explains the whole Tiamat thing. All right, cool. I watched it. I probably will never watch it again.
Dang.
Yeah,
probably. Not even on TNT.
No, probably not.
I think they're on FX now.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, come on, man, not ever again, not once, not even before the next Avengers, so you can do a recap of what happened.
I don't think I have to watch that to get a full recap of it. I'd watch was it Falcon and the Winter Soldier before I rewatch Captain America.
Marvel has spoiled us rotten. There's no coming back. I read somewhere where someone said they had this theory that Marvel is now becoming the DCEU because of the number of properties and their haphazard way now of telling stories, right? And at first I was like, nah, but then I looked at it, I was going, well, over the last 3 years, they really have been on some we don't tell good stories.
Yeah, which is amazing because it's like, wait, how you guys not tell good stories? Because like the whole first 10 years, you guys were on point. Like, what happened?
And they took their time, like, and then even the stories that were good, people hated on, and they didn't push it the way that they were supposed to, right? Yeah. Like, there's a difference between like the Marvels and the Eternals. Eternals was a bad movie. Okay,
it's a dead plot. Let's put it that way.
Really? Not even really. No. It's critical. We just don't understand where it goes. It's kind of like watching Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. If you watch Guardians of the Galaxy when it first came out, you were thinking to yourself, this doesn't fit anywhere in the MCU. And then 2 years later, you go, oh, wait a minute, this is critical. True. Just like the Eternals, you go, this doesn't fit anywhere in the MCU. I mean, it fit, but
you automatically assume they're gonna follow it up. But then when you sit there and find out that they canceled it, it's like, okay, that's a dead plot now. Thanks a lot.
But here's the thing. And this is why I say we're spoiled, right? Guardians of the Galaxy and Endgame, right? Not Endgame, Infinity War, right? Mm-hmm. We're what, 6 years apart?
Barely, yeah.
Yeah, they're 6 years apart, which means they were 8 years in the making. The connection in between the two, right? Right. We're not 8 years removed from Eternals. No. We're not. No. But everybody feels like the very next movie has to connect everything. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So, I mean, either we agree that we have unrealistic expectations of how this story is supposed to go, or we allow the storytellers to tell the story.
Well, and I mean, in terms of Captain America, Brave New World, its counterpart is technically the Thunderbolts. I think based on how they're going right now, Thunderbolts will be, because I mean you have James Buchanan or Bucky Barnes. He will be in Thunderbolts, and that's is going to somewhat tie in. It's not going to be a direct tie-in, but they're probably going to have some reference from that.
Well, it's setting up the universality of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? It's expanding it in a way that is necessary. They have to figure out how to get X-Men into it, because in 4 years we're expected to have an X-Men movie. No matter what it is, we're expected to have it. You know? Yeah, and the only way to have that is if there is adamantium. Pardon me, because X-Men, by and large, hinges so much on the existence of the Wolverine, right? It just does. And so you got to have that. Yes, you.
So what's going to be interesting is how they're going to tie in Deadpool into the MCU, because you've already introduced Wolverine.
I know how they're going to do that.
Okay.
So Deadpool and Wolverine is set in the 10,005 universe, which is where the X-Men live.
There's
The original
multiverse thing again.
Yes, that's essentially what's going to happen. And I already have an idea of how they're going to connect it all. Essentially, Doom's going to come in, boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. He gets power. He's actually going to go visit Loki. Somehow he's going to take his power, become God Emperor Doom, and then figure out that he can't save all the universes. So he has to save one and kind of create his own. And he's going to take the mismatch of all the people that we've seen and put them into Battle World. And then at that point, we will have all of our characters that we've known and grown up with in one world, and somehow, some way, they have to figure out how to undo that and all this other stuff. So I think that's the plot. That's how it's going.
I sincerely hope that doesn't happen because that's too fanboyish. Like there are levels to this. Like there are levels to this, and as a casual fan, I don't think that I could take that ride satisfactorily. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why they brought in the Russo brothers, so they can kind of make it flow in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, but not only that, they have to stretch it out too.
Yeah, I mean,
so technically, yes, you think we only have 2 Avengers movies, but technically there's 3. You have Avengers Doomsday, there's Secret Wars, but in between, I think there's going to be the Spider-Man 4 movie is going to be the one that ties them together. So you have like 3 Avenger type like movies.
Look, man, all I know is in after the Thunderbolts, they really have to make it a point to make it very clear the different universes where you stand in watching whatever presentation they're offering and what universe it is and how it ties in. That has to be the case, right? We watched Multiverse of Madness and it showed us different universes, right? But it was so new. Unless you are a comic book head, it's kind of hard to grasp the idea of having additional universes that are entangled with each other.
Well, and they're gonna have to, because like was it Fantastic Four First Steps?
It's in a different universe.
That's in a different universe, and somehow
616.
Yeah, and somehow they're going to get to our current MCU universe.
Yeah,
and same with Doom and all of that. So it's going to be a bunch of universe hopping.
Yeah, the rumor is that Doom destroys their universe and they end up moving from one universe to another.
Because that's their story anyway in the comic books.
Yeah,
they're going from universe to universe.
So, but we will see. We will see. But I mean, Captain America: Brave New World introduced adamantium into the mix. And it introduced the idea that there's more than one Hulk. And introduced the idea that, vibranium can be woven into wings and suits and all that good stuff. I'm all for it. Thunderbolts is going to be a quirky action comedy. At least Avenger, but it's going to bring in a villain that is otherworldly, and it's going to expand our horizons, right? Because most people didn't see like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Which was supposed to help us to understand, pardon me, the very nature of like Eternals and stuff, which is why the Eternals wasn't well received in that way. So,
yeah, I hope they get more into that and like how the Celestials are and whatnot and their role in the universe. I mean, we kind of know their role, but the only one we saw was Arishem, and then we know Tiamat, and then we've seen others. But I would like to go in, I'd like to have a movie where they kind of explain that a little bit more.
Yeah, they got to take time to do that.
They should
do that. All right, so Jason watched Zero Day. Dominique watched Captain America. What else?
I'm sad Paradise is done for right now.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm sad. They really stuck the landing on that one.
They did a really good job. Good job.
I'm just worried that's not, and I think you've touched on it before, but I'm just worried that this isn't like a 4 or 5 season thing.
Yeah.
Like I think 3
based on knowing Hulu, like Hulu and Netflix are good for like 3 seasons. They're like, we're gonna give you 3 seasons. That's all we're gonna do because we don't want it to get too expensive.
Well, and I mean, just the nature of the story of where we're at right now. So, like, you know, we kind of figure out where they were, and you know, that kind of unraveled. They kept that on the wraps pretty good and whatnot. And then now you know that there's others. There might be survivors, people who survived the event, and now you know Xavier Collins is out there looking for his wife. So it's like, you know, at some point there's got to be a season where he finds her, and then a season where they come back somehow, some way.
Well, okay, so let's talk about it.
If he finds her,
the plane that he's in has got to stop for gas at some point. It has to stop for fuel.
That's a plot point. That's a plot hole. I'm like, how long has that plane been sitting there with that gas in it? You just can't let that sit there. Because they were underground. They were underground for like, was it maybe 3 to 4 years?
2
Was
years.
I thought it was 2 years. Yeah.
Even at that, you can't let that gas sit there in 2 years and expect that plane to start up like that.
I got a bigger plot hole for you.
Yeah.
Didn't they EMP the world?
Yes,
they did.
But
so how's the airplane flying if they EMP'd the world?
But remember, they landed even after that. They were in the air when it happened.
You're saying that makes it better?
No, they were high enough away from it as it happened.
Okay, so 2 things. One, Air Force One in real life is actually immune to EMPs.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
And
but that one he wasn't on Air Force One.
He won, but maybe that plane was already in the bunker.
Well, because an EMP only lasts for so long. After a while, the interruption of the radio frequencies goes away.
I'm talking about the frying of the circuitry.
Well, EMP doesn't really fry your circuitry; it just kind of shuts everything down.
I think the closer you are to the source of the EMP, that's where the frying actually happens.
Yeah. The further away, you just have mechanical functions. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
And then what's funny was, I think I said this last week. I was like, wait, when did he learn how to fly? Oh, wait, his dad was a pilot. Okay, gotcha. I was like, I had to reconcile for a second. I was like, oh, that is right. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, he was a pilot. He was a pilot. Like, you know, EMPs can damage or destroy electronic devices over large areas. They cause high current voltages in electronics that can temporarily disrupt or permanently damage them. They can directly affect magnetic materials and corrupt data stored on magnetic materials and other computer data.
Yeah, and then like where is he gonna stop to refuel that plane?
That's okay. So if the story is
gotta be a Sheetz or a Buc-ee's on the way.
See, that's why I can't with black people. They don't take nothing seriously. They said Sheetz or Buc-ee's. Oh my god.
Probably something on the way. Hey, maybe he stopped at Buc-ee's and he get a Fred brisket on the bar.
It was good.
Jason, what you know about
his wife?
What you know about Buc-ee's?
What I know. Don't make me go get my Buc-ee shirt.
That man got a shirt. God dog.
Man, they got pajamas. They got everything.
Every time I go, I try not to buy a machete. What?
Just get one. Huh? Just get one.
I'm going to. I just can't buy it when my wife's there. She won't let me go to Buc-ee's without her.
Oh.
For good reason.
Yeah. I can see how, if you had a little extra cash, it's like, oh, wait, what happened to it? Buc-ee's took it.
You know what it is. Hey, man. Side note, since we're talking about Texas stuff, when y'all come down, we got to go hog hunting.
Sounds like
down. I'm down. Can I bring my own?
Yeah.
Laser beam.
Yeah. hey, and from what I understand, she wasn't supposed to be listening. She wasn't supposed to be listening. I thought she had gone to sleep. Anyhow,
is that no to the Buc-ee's run, or is that no to the?
If you ignore the note, it's almost like it didn't happen. So the hog hunting, once you kill the hog, they will dress it for you. They will dress it for you, right? So you can take back home hog meat.
I just want bacon.
I want the whole hog.
I want hog.
Them just be like 400 pounds, man. Well, actually, okay, they're between 250 and 400 pounds.
Have you seen the household that I feed?
Hey, man, I'm trying to buy a buffalo. I met a friend. I met a friend last week. Okay,
Y'all outside my tax bracket.
Okay, hold up.
Tax bracket.
Listen,
I'm in your tax bracket.
Listen. I met a friend.
I
met a friend. We don't use pens in this house. We only use pencils so we can erase vetoes. I met a friend, and I was telling her about, like, I'm trying to manage my cholesterol. I'm gonna be off beef for like 60 days, right? 90 days, and all that good. So she was like, "Have you tried buffalo?" I was like, "No," and she was like, "I bought a buffalo a couple years ago." I was like,
"A whole buffalo."
A buffalo. She was like, "Yeah."
Tribal man did she find that was selling a buffalo?
Okay, first of all, they do that in Texas. You know that, right? They sell cows and buffaloes. Straight.
No, I mean, they sell cows here in North Carolina. You could buy a whole.
Buffalo too. Buffalo too. Yes.
Are buffalo endangered?
Bison are endangered. Buffalo is something different. Now, I didn't know the difference.
Bison in Costco or Sam's Club.
You can get bison because there are certain producers of bison that are allowed to produce bison meat. Buffalo are not bison.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that until I looked it up. Right? Mm-hmm. They're like cows, but like not cows. Like cows, but with much leaner beef, much leaner meat.
Yeah. But they're still the same cow family, right?
Yeah, they're bovine.
They're bovine. They're like, cows twice removed. Something.
They're what?
I don't know. Like cows twice removed. Bovine. That's
bovine.
Yeah,
it's the genus for cows.
Oh, that's the word. That's the word of the day. Bovine.
I'm saying this. We got two words: genus and bovine, and I didn't provide either of them. God, dog. This man said I paid attention in biology.
Oh yeah, biology is my best subject.
I bet it was, Paul. But yeah, no, she was like, she bought a buffalo, and I was like, word? She was like, yeah, I'll give you the number to my guy. I was like,
she got a
that's buffalo. Not gonna. I was like, dummy. I was like, that's not gonna help the price, is it?
Right. Got a buffalo guy. All right.
You got a friends and family discount or something? But yeah, I'm looking late on in the year. Actually, right before the summer starts, I'm looking to buy like a quarter of a cow and a half a buffalo. It'd be a good idea. And then if we could do that hunt, for the wild boar, then we'll have all three of them. I gotta get another deep freezer, but it'll be worth it.
Nice.
Yeah.
There is a waiting list to buy a buffalo, at least in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's in North Carolina. Yep.
24 to 30 month waiting list.
What?
Yep. I got a guy.
Holy
I met
crap.
someone. I met someone. I got a guy. Yeah, man.
A guy.
I got a guy.
That's what the guys on Grindr say.
Wow.
Anyhow, you know what?
We're just gonna move on.
We're gonna move on. We're not even. Hey, Dominique, have you been following NFL stuff real quick? We got like 12 minutes. You followed any of the NFL stuff real quick?
Yeah, Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl.
I don't know why you went down that road.
I was trying to be reasonable. I was gonna ask him, has he seen all the free agent stuff that's been happening?
Yeah, CJ Gardner, he got traded, he got traded. Sucks.
I'm sorry, not to backtrack for a second. Y'all ever had yak?
I've had elk
in a glass.
Wow, that was good. That was good.
Didn't like it that much, but it's all good.
I've never had yak, but I think yak and elk are in the same family too.
Yeah, they are.
There's one that I can't pronounce. Watusi?
Yeah, that's Watusi probably.
Watusi?
I didn't know that was an actual animal. I've heard of the word before, but that's actually a dance. Like back in the early 1900s, late.
It's $10 a pound.
Oh, speaking of that, speaking of 1800s, did you know that Texas was its own country before 1854?
Mm-hmm.
I did know that. You want to know why I know that? Because they make every child take Texas state history in middle school.
Mm.
No.
Wait, what?
That was not the appropriate response, Dominique.
Did you say the cow?
As a course, they make them take Texas state history.
That's interesting.
Like U.S. history?
Yeah.
Because, like you said, it was its own country. It was recognized by Mexico and the United States as its own country. And then it became a part of the United States, but it still has insisted it's its own country, which is why it still has its own grid.
Which is why they have so many issues with power.
Yeah, that is exactly why.
Mm.
But yeah, no, Texas is an interesting place, my friend. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So
yeah, real quick, for the last 10 minutes, you guys saw I put it in the chat between us earlier. I was running simulations because Trump keeps saying that, in order to, we really need Canada to become the 51st state. First off, that's a massive state. Number one. Number two, highly unlikely, because the biggest problem with it, if you can even get the people of Canada to want to do it, the biggest problem is all the other major countries will see that as an act of aggression.
I'm sorry, you misspoke. An act of war.
Yes.
An act of Canada's a sovereign nation.
Yes.
Them being forced to become the 51st state is an act of war.
Even if they were to agree to it, it would signal around the world that, hey, you're trying to get a foothold over Russia, and then same with Greenland, and even same with Guam. If you do Guam, China has a problem with that.
There ain't gonna be no more states.
Isn't Guam a U.S. territory?
It's a U.S. territory, but if you make it become a state,
it ain't gonna be a state. Not gonna be any more unit states. That's not a thing. That's just somebody that's Trump blowing smoke out of his butt.
Oh, big time.
Right? Trying to keep us occupied, right? Because aside from the fact that he don't have the votes,
no,
nobody wants to change. Nobody wants to change the makeup of the Senate or the House at this point.
And that's the other thing.
And
that's the other thing. If that was to happen, essentially it would kill the Republicans, because Canada's more left leaning, and then so is Puerto Rico, and so is Greenland. No matter what, if they were to add a 51st state, the Electoral College, the House, the seats in the House and the Senate, those seats would essentially become Democratic, which means the Republicans would lose a lot.
And if we annex them, then it'd be the beginning of the ending of what we understand as democracy. So it doesn't make sense either way it goes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it was great when he said that, ha, 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 everybody knew he was full of crap.
Yeah.
But if he keeps saying, and it's like, why would you antagonize your closest trade partner, your closest ally, the person that you share borders with? Like, there's no benefiting from this at all. We're not getting anything out of this.
Why not go through the same process with Mexico? Instead of trying to take over Canada, why not take Mexico?
Same thing. It would be an act of aggression. It would be recognized as an act of aggression.
But he doesn't want Mexico. The reason why he wants Canada is in Greenland is because of rare earth minerals.
Yeah.
Right. He wants the rare earth. It's the reason why he bullied Ukraine. He wants the rare earth minerals because we have to have it for batteries, EI, Tesla vehicles, and other electronics. That's the only reason, right? So, and Mexico doesn't have rare earth minerals, or at least we haven't found any rare earth minerals there. So it's pointless. Plus, we don't want them as a state because, drugs. If you make Mexico a state, then you make all of their citizens
US
voting people.
Which means
and that's not gonna
wall out the door, out the window. Why even have
you don't care about the wall. They care about the votes. So it's a non-starter.
How is any of this making America great again?
It's not. And that isn't even a realistic
his motto.
Anything. Yeah, but here's the thing. What they say and what they mean and what they will do are two totally different things. Two completely different. Like they said, they were never going to cut Medicare or Medicaid. Have you looked at any of the analysis of the budget that was passed today?
In order to get the money that they want, they have to cut Medicaid.
Here's the thing.
But they won't.
They knew that. They knew. No. Here's the thing. They are cutting Medicare and they are cutting Medicaid. They're doing both of those. And they said that they were not. And they're going to do it if it's possible.
Right.
Now, forget about what they say. What they're doing is exactly what they've always wanted to do. They're firing people so that they can say they don't need the budget for these departments. That's another way to reduce the size of government so that you can reduce the amount of government interference in people's in people's lives and in
Not
corporate.
people.
No, wait, hold on. In people's lives and in the functions of corporations. That way, people and corporations do whatever they want. If I'm a business owner, right, and there's nobody at the EEOC because the EEOC doesn't exist anymore, then I can discriminate all I want because there's nobody to complain to. There's nobody to investigate. There's nobody to fine me. There's nobody to take me to court. If the Justice Department is not upholding those directives, then there's no way for anyone to sue me in the event that I discriminated against them because they're pregnant, they're black, they're LGBT, they have hair on their face, they walk with a limp, they are a veteran, they sleep on the job. Well, sleep on the job, should get fired for that. But I mean, like, if you got like narcolepsy or something, like, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like
the statuses are gone.
Yeah. If you reduce the size of government by firing all the people, then you can justify reducing the size of their budget, which reduces the size of the department, and you can do whatever you want. This is what they're doing with the Department of Education right now. They just said that they're firing 45% of the workforce. I believe it was. I want to say 50, but I believe it was 45. Of the 4,400 people, that comes up to about 2,100 people, right? 4,400 people, 2,100 people, give or take, right? Which means that anything that the Department of Education made this enforced upon the states, they're not going to have the bandwidth to do. Example, if you got ramps at your middle school or your high school, your elementary school, or if you have special classes for your kids and all that good stuff,
504,
that crap gone.
IEPs,
that crap gone.
Accommodations gone, done.
Yeah, it's done for.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
your kid has your kid doesn't get the time, nothing.
No, and their plan is to force those kids into private schools funded by school vouchers, which again take money away from public school, where they can indoctrinate these kids into whatever they want. So sorry, that was my soapbox moment. I didn't have it anywhere on the list of things to talk about, but that's what's happening in real time at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I've always said. It's like, stop listening to what he's saying and look at what the man's doing.
All of them,
they're totally disconnected.
All of them,
completely.
They liars. Like,
and y'all voted for him because of what he said. My house. This man literally, like 20 years ago, said, "Hey, yeah, if you were ever running for president, what party would you do?" I'd be a Republican because they're the dumbest group of voters. I'm not saying that you're dumb. I'm just saying you guys have some interesting tendencies. Because now look.
No. You're not saying that they're dumb. I might be saying that they're dumb, but we know for sure is he said that they were dumb.
He said y'all dumb, and y'all let him. Y'all marched him right up there.
And you,
when he's cutting all your benefits and stuff, don't. I don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it because it makes me smile.
Your tears, they taste so good.
It makes me smile. Because it shows me. It shows me that you have arrived at a location that I've been at for 9 years.
Yeah, it's like welcome. Only took you forever. Welcome.
And now that you're here and you screwed up the entire economy because you were dumb enough not to listen to people that were telling you what was going to happen. Thank you for showing up to the party. Now, what are we going to do about it?
You cannot look at the stock market. Stock market's in free fall. And it's because you cannot threaten tariffs and walk it back just because you can.
Well,
you cannot do that.
Here's the thing about that, Dominique. We all know that Donald Trump cannot negotiate. He is a bully. If he doesn't have actual leverage, which he doesn't have in this case, then there's no way for him to make a deal, right? He doesn't know diplomacy. He doesn't know how to negotiate. And so him announcing these tariffs, announcing a start time, and pushing the start time back. First of all, the stock market doesn't like that stupid crap because what it does is provides, instability is what it does, right? And the stock market has been crashing like 1.5%. The entire stock market crashing 1.5% every single day.
And I was watching something earlier today, and they said something interesting. and it made me really think. This is not the U.S. time, as much as Donald Trump is trying to make it to try to bring back jobs here. It is not the U.S.'s time. We had our time. It was the last 15, 20 years. So essentially, like every country has a come up in history, like, and we've already had ours. So like people are saying the next big country is like Venezuela, Brazil, India, some of those for like manufacturing, like whatever business that they're going to be king of. That's whose time it is. It's not our time. We've had our time.
The very idea that we would make anything in this country now, that it just doesn't work, right? The way that our economy is set up to maximize profit over everything means that we can't make anything in this country because we can't employ an American worker, because we can't pay them a livable wage. And even if we wanted to employ them, we can't risk the idea of them unionizing to force us to pay them what they deserve to be paid. So all of the making of anything gets outsourced. Well, not all of the making, 90% of everything that gets made, and most of the stuff that gets sold is outsourced and built elsewhere, right? That being the case, we kind of need other countries so that our economy works.
And essentially, he's icing us out of other countries as well.
He's spitting in their eye. Like, it's the dumbest. It's absolutely okay.
I'm sorry, but listen to you two talk back and forth about Trump is so funny because y'all are so passionate about how much you hate this man.
Like, I've said it plenty of times. Being the president, and this might be a newsflash to a lot of people, but being the president isn't all that difficult. I guarantee you. Stressful, yes, but difficult, no. Think about it.
Want to know why?
You have your expertise, and you stick to the expertise. Everything else, you have aides to help you, give you suggestions. You lay out kind of what you want to do. They help you formulate it and how to go about it. It's not hard.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
To be president, all you have to do is be able to make decisions based on the information that's available to you, and listen to your experts as you're forming those opinions, and then being able to live with the decisions that you make. Every show that we've ever watched about the White House, every book that has ever been written, I've read 3 of them now, about the goings on in the White House, makes it very clear that the only reason that the presidency works the way that it does is because the president has access and uses the knowledge of people that are informed and capable in specific areas. That's why it works.
Yep.
Okay. Every president going back, even if they didn't do what the experts said, they at least got their input. Okay. Right. Whether it's Reagan or Bush or GW or Clinton or Biden or Obama, all of them, they respected what the experts said, even if they didn't agree with them. They actually listened to them.
This guy's firing them.
The outlier in all of this is the fact that Donald Trump thinks he's the smartest man in the room when he's frequently the dumbest man in the room. And he doesn't listen to anybody, and he just does stuff. He just does stuff.
It's
without consultation, without planning. He don't even let his advisors weigh in. Okay, I'm sorry. Half of the time he says stuff, and his team has to go back and clean it up because they've never heard of it before. There's no other president that has lived, that has gone on national television and said a thing that their team hasn't heard them say in private before, except for Donald Trump.
Yep.
This is so singular to him, and it's so destructive that it's insulting. It's insulting to anybody that knows anything about how this is supposed to work.
And every conversation this man has, he's like, yeah, somehow he's talked to everybody, which is literally impossible. And he's spending our taxpayer money. He spent 27% of his time in office so far on the golf course, going back to Mar-a-Lago.
Go ahead, Jason. You had a question. Go ahead.
No, it's not a question. I need you to take a breath, Brother Stephen. Okay? Hear me out. Number one, You're pulsating over here. Okay, we can see it on camera. You are literally pulsating. 2, did you have your stick of butter today? If so, I need you to bring it down a notch. Okay. Last thing we want to see you do is have a cardiac arrest on camera while we're live.
Wait, does
Let's
it
not
put in
do
with
it.
coffee?
I just had my heart scanned, bro. I'm good. I don't have any blockages anywhere in my heart. I'm fine. I'm good. Trust me. I'm
And,
getting them done
thank the
every 3
Lord for
years.
that.
I'm getting them done every 3 years just to make sure I know. Right.
Just
But
take a breath.
matter
Just take a breath.
of
Just take a
fact,
breath.
I suggest that y'all do it as well. Like if you pay out of pocket for this thing, it's like $500. What is that?
A stick of butter or
No, the heart scan. Crazy. Oh my God. No, the heart scan. The heart scan, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That way you have, for me, I have a baseline for my doctor to look at, because when they do it the next time, they can say, oh,
you have something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but no, Jason, no, I'm sorry. I'm upset. I'm very upset. I'm always upset.
This man's been in office barely a month, and it's just, almost a month and a half, and you're just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, everything this man says, he's like, oh yeah. And then today he had a presser while he was buying Elon's merchandise, and he was just like, somehow he goes over the same 3 topics
while he was buying his merchandise, while he was slurping him off. I'm sorry, mother. I had to say it. That's what was happening. He was selling Teslas on the White House lawn. Have you seen the Getty image of his notes?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Is that real?
Getty
no, that's real.
It's real. It's a Getty image.
I was watching the video earlier today.
He had on his notes the price of every model of Tesla, so he could say it, so he wouldn't forget it. Who freaking cares? They're trying to create a budget down the street, and you're talking about the price of Tesla.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I was like, wow, okay.
Oh, man.
But I mean, but even during that presser, this dude was like somebody said something about, so how the economy's tanking, blah, blah, and he stopped him. He's like, first off, Biden gave us that economy. I'm like, wow, dude, no, you've literally did that. Like, you did that. He's like, the price of eggs, and Biden, and he just kept going back to Biden, a bad president. He's just an idiot. And I'm like, dude, let it go. You won. You're in charge. Take some responsibility, sir. That'd be great.
Lady Howard, Cheryl, can we please get Brother Stephen a glass of wine?
His very existence insults my intelligence, and that's why it makes me angry.
Well, the fact that he got back to office and is doing
no,
is absolutely
no, not the fact that he got back in office. Although that does piss me off. His very existence as the worst type of business owner, husband, father, faux Christian, white man on the planet.
I can't even watch Home
Alone. All of it insults my intelligence.
Yeah,
do you know how many times I thumbs downed The Apprentice? Like, it popped up on my Amazon. I went to every
it's on Netflix now.
Season and thumbs down that joint.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Every single one. There's no more in there. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Thank you for trying.
Jason said thank you for trying. Anyhow. Yes, a car salesman is illegal. It's quite illegal, and he's not supposed to be doing it. But he has to do it because in a minute, Elon Musk is going to default on his loans that he secured with Tesla stock as collateral.
Which I thought which is so interesting is why they did that today. I was just like, this is odd. This is like a commercial being shot. This is like an infomercial being shot here. Like,
it was a commercial.
Oh my God.
It was a commercial on the White House lawn. It was the president of the United States in an advertisement for his good friend, the person that bought his presidency for him.
Yeah.
To make sure that Elon Musk could stay rich. Right?
You mean
because
the actual president?
Yes, the actual president, right?
The actual president.
Because quiet as it's kept, if that stock price dips another 25%, the shares are no longer collateral for the loan that he took out to do everything that he's doing. So his empire begins to crumble at that point. So, like, it's a thing, right? And they tried to increase the stock price by giving him that $8 billion Cybertruck purchase from the Pentagon, which is completely illegal. Oh, you didn't know that?
Run that back again.
Yeah,
he just secured 2 contracts. Well, not just secured. In the last 30 days, he secured 2 contracts. One was $8 billion for the government to buy Cybertrucks. For what reason? I don't freaking know. And $40 billion for SpaceX for something that I don't even know. So when we talk about welfare, we talk about cutting back, we talk about finding inefficiencies, it's all in Elon's pocket. And this is to say nothing of the billions of dollars that he got in subsidies prior to when Trump was president to get SpaceX and Starlink and Tesla off the ground.
Hence the reason why I said he doesn't have to technically, but I think it would look better if he would have stepped down as CEO from all of his companies. I mean, granted, he still could have provided them with favor, but
why would you step down? Why would you step down?
Conflict of interest.
And who gonna check him, boo?
You're right, but I'm just saying it's a conflict of interest. You can't be CEO of all of these companies and turn down all the other contracts, but yeah, your companies get them.
Yes, you can. If there's no justice department,
you can. You're really not supposed to, but yeah, you can. Nothing's stopping you from doing it.
But see here, this whole not supposed to thing that goes out the window anytime Trump takes the oath of office. Everything that you're not supposed to do, he does, and everybody just lets him do it. Like it's anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been a wonderful ride on Fear the Hive 1155.
Oh my God.
I do apologize for the crash out that you just experienced. But there's a lot of pent up anger and aggression. I feel like the Hulk. I'm always angry when it comes to certain things.
You know my secret? I'm always angry.
More like Black Hulk.
Right.
Well, if I could take the serum, I would. It'd be a whole different situation. But thank you to our Carolina Storm audience. Thank you everyone that's watching on YouTube and on Facebook. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you'll know when we get on, so you don't miss the first part. Because normally the first part, we got jokes in the first part too. I'm Steve. That's Dominique in the middle. Jason's on the side. He's back with us. He's gonna get some rest tonight. He'll be ready for next week.
Yes.
And thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next go round. Same bat time, same bat channel.
On the flip side, yeah.